Today, we follow the Executive Director of the Center for Education and Financial Inclusion, CIFI, Mrs. Besonica Larissa, as she takes us on a journey through the environmental challenges facing her neighborhood of Mabanda, a slum quarter nestled within the bustling economic capital of Cameroon. Mabanda, a place once rich in natural beauty, now finds itself at a crossroads. The neighborhood, lying low along the coastline, has always been vulnerable to the forces of nature. Yet, it was the lush mangrove forest that stood as its first line of defense. These mangroves, with their intricate root system, played a critical role in stabilizing the coastline, absorbing the impact of storm surges and preventing the encroachment of the sea. They were nature's shield, protecting the people of Mabanda from the wars of what the ocean could throw at them. But today, the shield is under threat.
Greetings. We are at Mabanda in Douala, precisely in Cameroon, and I'm called Larissa. I'm the executive director of CIFI. And we are here because Mabanda faces a lot of flood. And as you can see, this whole place was actually being protected by the mangroves. But due to human settlement and human activities, the whole place, the mangroves has been cut down. And because of that, the land faces a lot of flood that leads to a lot of death and people leaving their homes. As you can see there, these are the last things that we have from the mangroves. These are the little mangroves that protect Mabanda. And right over there, those are just the few mangroves that are actually being cut. So Mabanda faces a lot of flood. And secondly, as you can see, Mabanda has a lot of environmental problems. The places where we actually do dispose our waste is right there, and it's just beside the sea. And this can lead to a lot of pollution and fishes being wrongly made. So this is, look at, some diapers are here, pads are here, and the whole place is really nasty and it's not good for environmental settlement. So we are soliciting for your partnership with us so that together and with the community we can help solve this issue. Thank you.
The continuous cutting down of these mangroves, driven by human activity, has left Mabanda dangerously exposed. What was once a thriving ecosystem teeming with life and offering protection is now a patchwork of barren spaces and vulnerable coastlines. Without the mangroves, the sea advances steadily, creeping closer with each passing year. Flood, once a rare occurrence, have become a daily reality, especially during the rainy season. The irony of this situation is not lost on Larissa. As the leader of CIFI, an organization committed to increasing access to quality education by leveraging the power of technology, she understands the intricate connection between education, environment, and the community's well-being. For her, the plight of Mabanda is not just an environmental crisis, it's a crisis of opportunity, of hope, and of the future. In Mabanda, the issue of flooding is exacerbated by the careless disposal of solid waste, with the mangroves no longer able to perform their natural filtration role. The waste clogs the waterways, turning the street into rivers of garbage and creating a bleeding ground for disease. The stench of rotting refuge hangs in the air, a constant reminder of the community's struggle against the tide, both literally and metaphorically.
This is another environmental problem that Mabanda actually do face. This is a wood company that actually dump their waste here currently in Mabanda. And for a waste like this to be here, you can imagine the amount of trees that has been felled down and transformed, and the waste is actually being dumped here. And Mabanda faces a lot of issues with this waste. Why? Because this waste can cause fire during the dry season, and it actually recently just happened. There was like some few years ago, this waste actually, some guys came and they were smoking and they did not off it well, and fire caught the whole place, and this whole place burnt down. It killed children, It burnt people's houses, and people were left with no houses due to the amount of waste that is being dumped right here at Mabanda.
Yet, amidst this environmental degradation, there is a spark of hope. Larissa and team at Sifi are not content to watch their neighborhood sink beneath the waves. They know that education is the key to change, and they are working tirelessly to ensure that the people of Mabanda are equipped with the knowledge and tools they need to fight back. Sifi's approach is holistic. They understand that protecting the environment is not just about conservation, it's about empowerment. By educating the youth and the broader community about the importance of environmental stewardship, they are planting the seed of change. Through workshops, digital platforms, and community outreach, they are teaching the people of Mabanda how to protect their mangroves, manage waste responsibly, and advocate for sustainable practices. But CIFI's work doesn't stop there. They are also leveraging technology to bring the world to Mabanda, connecting the community with global network of environmental activists, educators, and innovators. In a world where technology often divides, CIFI is using it to unite, to build bridges, and to create a future where Mabanda is not just surviving but thriving. As Larissa walks through the streets of her neighborhood, she sees the challenge, yes, but she also sees potential. She sees a community ready to rise, to reclaim its coastland, its environment, and its future. And with Sifi leading the way, she knows Mabanda's story is far from over. In the end, this is not just a story about a neighborhood in crisis, it's a story about resilience, about the power of education, and about the belief that even in the face of overwhelming odds, it is possible. Because the work must continue. Thank you for listening.